Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live trading room recap for Thursday, June the 29th. My name is Barry Anderson, the moderator of your room. Here's the address to get in. Here is a subscription link, and the room opens at 8:45. That's when I start to share my screen, and I get live on the mic at 9 a.m., and we run to 3:30 p.m. all times Eastern, of course. Well, this is a bit of a capitulation day for the markets. A lot of short opportunities. Really only going to go over one stock today because it could have been a lot better for me. WBA, Walgreens, Rite Aid, RAD, and Fred were all kind of linked. And I'm just going to bring up Fred and look at the drop here. And Rite Aid, RAD. Anyway, I don't know all the news exactly, but I think Fred was looking to buy some of the Rite Aid stores, and that deal got terminated essentially, and to the benefit, obviously, of Walgreens. And so we watched this in the pre-market, but one of the things we noticed was there was a 200-day moving average. Now, granted, it wasn't, it's still $1 away or so, but there was a 200-day moving average. And then, of course, when the market started off very weak, I thought, well, this might look like a really good short. So I did get into the short at 79.78, right about here. Close enough. Right about there. And I wrote it down to 79.25 and 79.38, and looked at these pops and thought, okay, that's it. I did say in the room that if it got down to this level here, that's why I have an alert right there, that I might be interested in getting short again. And unfortunately, I basically kind of took my eye off it, or didn't quite trust it. But bottom line is, I didn't re-enter the short, but many people in the room did, which is great. That's okay, as long as if I can alert people to a situation, even if I don't take it, it makes me almost as happy as not making the money myself. So anyway, that just turned out to be a wonderful short. It is trying to bounce now, though. I mean, the market. In fact, I'm just looking now. The market is putting in a bit of a pop. But awfully hard to play bounces when the market is really drifting down. So I did say this is an interesting pattern. If the market were moving up, I'd say this would be great, but again, the market is definitely in drift down mode, even though as we speak, SPY is putting in a little green candle. I'll have to see if that persists. And what else happened? Amarin, a little bit disappointing. I think if the market had been better, I think this one would have probably kept going. You look at a daily chart, and I know I looked left and there's really no resistance, so I thought this was probably a decent enough one. We're starting to see signs of some of these small caps. This has got 22 million in the float. Small floaters are starting to get a lot of traction now. Just have to look at specs. I mean, the craziness of specs. I mean, it had a great day yesterday. Here's the after hours. Here's the pre-market after hours yesterday. Here's the pre-market today. I mean, look at this. And this stock, a couple of days ago, $1.11, all up to 478, and it's got 4 million in the float. So I thought, well, the Amarin, even though it's a bigger float, 20 million, still not excessive, but with this break over 4, and it also had, let's see on the daily chart, it's had had a great day yesterday, had a pause the day before. Great day yesterday, breaking over 4. This is one I will keep watching. I will keep watching it tomorrow to see whether or not it takes out 4 again. But the bottom line is that I took the trade at 402 and exited at 399. Just bring back the 15-minute. Yeah, I took the trade right about here, 402. When it looked like that 4 was holding. Had a nice little pop to 410. Looked like it might want to continue, but just didn't do that, and as I say, it ended up taking a 3-cent loss. But I'm glad I held to my standards. I always, standards. My stop. I didn't get egotistical about it and say, okay, my stop is too tight. Can always get back in. I mean, if this pops over 4 tomorrow, I can always get back in it. I mean, commissions are so light right now that it shouldn't really be a deciding factor about getting in and out of trades. And I think that is about it. I'm going to get back into them. The other one that I wanted to look at also was the Sarepta. Same idea. There's the 200-day moving average. They made an announcement, a new CEO. There's the 200-day. You can see here's the first 15-minute candle. It popped up, relatively close to it, and it gave it up. But again, that might be just overall market conditions too. But those were the two that I noticed that were relatively close to the 200-day, that on the WBA, and would have been nice, kind of just short all day almost. Okay, I think that is it. Okay, just looking to see if there's anything else that. Yeah, no, that's about it. All right. So have to see what happens tomorrow. The head of a long. Well, it's not really a long weekend, but my guess is that a lot of traders may take Monday off, turn it into a 4-day long weekend. In case you don't know, you're not in North America. July the 4th is the big U.S. holiday, and that's on a Tuesday. The markets are closed, but my feeling is maybe a lot of people might take Monday off also. The room will be open, and there's no problem there, but there may be kind of light trading tomorrow and Monday in advance of the holiday. All right. Well, thank you very much for listening. And again, I open the room tomorrow at 8:45 sharp Eastern Time. Get on the mic at 9 and run to 3:30. Thanks for listening. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow.